I think in Wisconsin, we need to recognize that we all want the same thing. No matter which side of this issue you fall on, if we're even calling it sides at this point, I think we've got to recognize that everybody essentially wants peace, opportunity, and equality. Right now, we've got people who are looking at it from the perspective of we have never been in a better place as far as race relations. It maybe isn't the best, and we have progress to make yet, but if you look back across our history, we have never had better race relations. And a lot of people are saying if we just continue on that trajectory, we should be able to reach a place at some time where this isn't even really a conversation we're having. On the flip side of that coin, you've got people saying, yes, it's never been better, but it could be. That's a major part of what's driving a lot of these protests and riots. Is what the kind of the George Floyd situation and what's going on in Kenosha. A lot of that is in reaction to that reality that it could be better than it is. So what we really need to do is come together and say, hey, we're all fighting for the same things here. No matter which side of this issue you fall on, we at least have some common ground. It's not that some of us are benefiting on the oppression of others. It's not that some of us just want to have a good time by rioting and destroying things. Ultimately, we're all fighting for the same thing. So we need to work together and find concrete action steps to address this issue quickly.
Yeah, I was really excited to see the governor put forward with Lieutenant Barnes back in June. I think the package of legislation for the state to take up that would really look at some very common sense police reforms, ensuring that we're rolling back the no-knock, search warrants, that we're looking at less lethal acts by the police. So I think those are things that the legislature should absolutely be looking at. On Monday we saw the Republicans gavel in and gavel out, and that was incredibly frustrating. Now is not the time to put our head in the sand and pretend like this isn't happening. We have communities that have been suffering for years. The data supports how terrible, quite frankly, Wisconsin is for our Black and brown community members. A lot of that comes and stems from systemic racism, but that also stems from communities of color being divested in. They need good paying jobs. They need health care. They need great public schools. They need clean water. And we see in Black communities and brown communities, immigrant communities, that those things are less likely for them than in predominantly white communities. So we've got to work together, though. I mean, these things aren't just Black and brown issues. These are issues that we all feel and we all face. We're in this together. So we've got to call on our representatives to get to work. Again, I think the public opinion about this is strong. People want action, and again, the data supports it.